Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Indeed, those who live in glass house do not throw stones, for if they do, they create a storm they cannot control. While Gov.Nyesom Wike of Rivers State is busy dragging Atiku over promise made that if eventually a northern person emerge as the presidential flag bearer of PDP, IU must resign so that for equity and justice sake, it looks like what what Nyesom Wike did in the time past is haunting him as he's now being dragged to ICC. In a moment, you're going to find out what it is he did and the people behind him going to ICC and the likely fate that may befall Governor Nyesom Wike. Don't forget, Governor Nyesom Wike himself is a lawyer. Well, before we go into the newspaper to find out what is brewing, this is getting interesting. I'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, Bruce Fein, the American lawyer of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, has dragged Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike to the International Criminal Court, ICC, in Netherlands over the Obigbo massacre of 2020. Report has it that Wike was charged with conspiracy, genocide, and crimes against humanity against people of the South-South region by knowing participation in protracted and systematic murder, extermination, starvation, denial of necessary medical care and shelter, arbitrary imprisonment, torture, theft and persecution based on political opinion, religion, or ethnicity. The letter was addressed to Karim Ahmad Khan, the chief prosecutor of ICC, on Wednesday. Well, okay, let me continue. This newspaper report that Governor Wike and the Nigerian army continue to make official claims that the military operation Obigbo, also known as Oyigbo, was aimed at arresting IPOB members and not recovering stolen arms and not killing innocent citizens. Okay, but let me read in part just a little of what was submitted by Bruce Fein. He said, submission of Bruce Fein, international lawyer and spokesman for Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, charging Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Nigeria, with conspiracy, genocide, and crimes against humanity against Biafrans by knowing participation in protracted and systematic murder, extermination, starvation, denial of necessary medical care and shelter, arbitrary imprisonment, torture, theft, and persecution based on political opinion, religion, or ethnicity. To Karim Khan, chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, Information and Evidence Unit, Office of the Prosecutor, blah, 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 prepared by law officers of Bruce Fein, 300 New Jersey Avenue, Suite 900, Washington, D.C., September the 28th of 2022. Now, I don't know how this thing is playing out. While Nyesom Wike is very busy with political times, I don't know why it should come now that politics is really brewing. And now they are dragging Nyesom Wike to ICC. Now that he's dragging Atiku Abubakar to accountability of bringing. In fact, this is no more a circle. It's not even close to a triangle. It is now too many factors, too many fragments coming into place. Yes, during that period, I could still remember in 2020 when they still had this hashtag NSAS. During the hashtag NSAS period, where Lekki was also having its own fair share, a whole lot of people believe that Obigbo or Rivers State shouldn't be left out. The same hype, the same publicity that was given to Lekki Tollgate, NSAS Lekki Tollgate should have been given to Obigbo. But it didn't end there. A lot of persons, a lot of Southeasterners in diaspora decided to, have a lot of march concerning that. They called out to Governor Nyesom Wike, and I think that period as well, Governor Nyesom Wike made it very clear that he's not an Igbo man. that's where the controversy began. Is Rivers not part of Igbo? I think not the extraction of Igbo. Another, he says he's not an Igbo man, but rather he's from South. According to Nigerian geopolitical zoning, he's from South. He's not an Igbo man. Nobody should impose Igbo ethnicity upon him. He's a Southerner. He mentioned his tribe and all that. But the funny thing about it all was that while Governor Nyesom Wike then was insisting that he's not an Igbo man, Rotimi Amechi believes that he's very much an Igbo man, especially during the time where the likes of Senator Ina Baribe was questioning him why there is no rail in Southeast. He said, "Look, you will not deny me my Igbo-ness. I'm much of an Igbo man as you are." Senator Ina Baribe, is as an Igbo man, and it generated a lot of controversy then, where people were beginning to wonder how is it possible that Rotimi Amechi from Rivers is acknowledging that he's an Igbo man, and the likes of Governor Nyesom Wike is denying that he's an Igbo man, but rather, or he's agreeing that he is a Southerner based on the geopolitical zoning of Nigeria. But one is really surprised, really, that it took 2 years. By October this year, this whole issue of obigbo, hashtag Lekki, would take 2 years. Why is it that it is now when Nyesom Wike is gradually ending his tenure? Don't forget, May, he's going to be handing over officially to the next person that will be the governor of Rivers State. I don't know who eventually, but remember, the same Governor Nyesom Wike have no senatorial seat, so does not have immunity that's going to be covering him. He's not going to be the governor, and definitely he's not going to be the president of Nigeria, because of course he didn't emerge as the flag bearer. So there's not going to be any form of immunity, political immunity guarding him. And now this petition is coming, ICC, over such huge allegations against him. So who's probably going to be covering the back of Nyesom Wike after his political tenure is over? I see dark clouds. I don't know. I think like one would always say, pick your fights wisely. Now that Governor Nyesom Wike have always been very bold, very articulate in his words against APC, saying that they are not very, I guess he's also been also truthful and forward with saying that APC have never been true, they've been this and that, mentioning all the negative vibes they have. And he didn't stop there. Even within PDP, that he's also a stakeholder, a chieftain, he's also not allowing Atiku to sleep well. In fact, he has some sort of musical team that usually sings for him anytime he has a press release against Atiku Abubakar and those in the Northern Protectorate that are trying to hold down PDP. So to speak, he picked a lot of enemies, political enemies along his way in his political career, coupled with this ICC saga. I don't know how Governor Nyesom Wike is going to come out of this, but I do know that if eventually all these immunities are out and he doesn't have good friends and allies in top places, eventually they may be leaving him to the cold to answer to the crimes, quote and unquote, that is being put against him by Bruce Fein, the lawyer of the indigenous people of Biafra, and doubles as the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I guess history is not forgotten. What is shocking is the fact that they had to patiently wait for 2 years, knowing fully well that there will be a time when he will not be in seat of corridor of power, where that immunity clause will no longer be guarding him. Then he may be answering to all those things he made. I guess that's what's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation. This is indeed interesting. What's your take on this? Have a nice time. God bless you. Bye.